As in the top left-hand corner, we do have StarAtt, top left-hand corner of Maganatha. In the bottom right, we do have the Korean Zerg player. It is going to be MagicTurtle. So it is going to be Rare Breed. There we go. These 3 low cyclones lasted so long. They did. It was really unfortunate how there were 2 and then 3 cyclones that were 1 shot away from going down, that were gaining so much value. Again, they killed so many dragoons in the early game as well. Like, there's a lot that came into play, right? Not just the opener and not just the shutdown of the scouts, but also, right, like the efficiency of the cyclones and how well they snowballed out of control, how well they traded. But with that, we are going to be settling in to our ZvP. Bottom right, we do have our StarCraft 2 Zerg player. Meanwhile, top left, we do have StarAtt rocking the Brutal Protoss. You guys have MagicTurtle more often, but MagicTurtle is a generic battle tag preset, so I try to avoid using it on the media. Yeah, I would love to know what he prefers. I'll call him what he prefers. Is it Rare Breed? Is it MagicTurtle? Would it be nice to know. It's like with Kiwian, right? Like, Kiwian, he kind of left top by the wayside, which is why we call him Kiwian instead. Here we go. So now we do have our initial hatch gas pool. Standard opener here out of our Zerg player. StarAtt does open up Robo, okay. Something more, do I want to say standard or something more common here? Robo-based opener, no fancy Stargate play, not this time. So the MagicTurtle from Dave's chat? I would imagine not. Imagine not. Different turtle. So Hype One, do you know what he prefers, or does he like not care? which is also sometimes the case for some players. If he prefers Rare Breed or MagicTurtle. Until then, oh my god, that's going to be a 3-minute lair. Jesus. 3-minute lair timing here out of our Zerg player. I mean, this can lead a couple different ways. If we take extra gases, this can lead into 2-base Muta. Otherwise, we could even go towards a Nidus-based all-in as well. But a very tech-heavy start here out of our Zerg player. Meanwhile, we do have, again, our Reaver drop opener. This is something that we're a little more used to, something that we've seen plenty of times here in said matchup. Not just this matchup, but even other matchups as well. Yeah, getting there. Second gas is on the way. He prefers MagicTurtle, or rather... Okay. MagicTurtle. Alright. I'll change the title to that. Yeah, all good, all good. Just comes down to whatever he prefers, right? I mean, if he prefers Rare Breed, then that's what we call him. But, yeah. As for the time being, though, the initial drop is moving out across the map. Meanwhile, we did mention the 3-minute lair timing, and it is going to be for 2-base Muta. Spire is on the way. Cheeky build here by our Zerg player, by MagicTurtle. But we'll see if he gets scouted. We'll see how he defends against said Reaver drop. The Queens are getting in position. Reaver making his way towards the main base. Queens are going to be waddling in, and... we'll see how well we can connect. So far, the shuttle takes... Oh, no! He doesn't overextend. The shuttle takes a lot of hits, and no target firing, though. Yeah. Oh. Doesn't retarget. The shuttle does get away, but he will lose the Reaver. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, brutal loss there for StarAtt. Late reaction out of our Protoss player. Did heavily overextend, and at least he survived with the shuttle, but he lost everything else. Did lose everything else. Oh, accidentally walled himself in as well. Feels SimCity, man. And what's the scariest thing about what just happened isn't just that he lost the Reaver drop, that he lost his army, but he didn't scout the natural. Remember, he was deflected at the main, so he has no idea that the Spire is on the way, that mutas are coming. He doesn't know. Assuming that he didn't slip anything in. I'm assuming that's the case. Did go for a Stargate follow-up into Scouts with the seconds. Okay, it feels like he scouted. So I do apologize if I did miss that. But it does look like he's aware. I mean, sorry, he saw the lair. True, he at least saw the lair, and now he knows for certain. Now he does know for certain. Mutas, they do push in. Either we'll catch out the Scouts. Scout does go down. Nice pick off here. Oh, it's very risky here to move in with the shuttle once again. Zelt's going to be going down. There's nothing in the bases to defend. Oof, and this is getting out of hand already. Probes are going down. Nice Reaver connection in the main, or in the natural. Nice Scarab shots. Scouts are amassing. Lings 8 bust into the main. More drones going to be falling, but the probes are going down so fast. I got 21. And that's just game-ending damage. That's just critical damage here. Reaver towards the main base. We'll get one more Scarab shots. We get an okay connection, but just the one. And with that MagicTurtle, I was gonna say something about him being too slow, but now he's oh no. Too quick for StarAtt. Does bust into the main base. 34 probe kills. And again, this is just critical damage here. Just a really rough start for StarAtt when it came to the initial Reaver drop, when it came to the follow-up scouting. It was just a rough start. And things have very quickly snowballed out of control. Sure, the Scouts are kiting as best they can, but there's no shield battery, right? There's no defensive support here. GG, and MagicTurtle, he will take game number 1. GG. Does take a lead in the series again. Like, it just initially it came down to the execution of the builds here. Like, it wasn't just of course the shutdown of the Reaver job. He was also locked into his own bases. That was also disrupting any kind of ground harass that he wanted to go for as well, so it was a little bit shaky there. It means that he couldn't quite expand either. And again, I'm pretty sure he was not aware of the Spire. We did see a second Stargate, we did see Scouts amassing, but even then, as we saw, like, they struggled against the mutas, and there was no cannons, there was no shield barriers, no defensive setup in the middle lines either. Leads me to believe that, again, he wasn't fully aware what was going on and wasn't quite ready for it. GG. GG, well played. With that, MagicTurtle will take a lead in the series, and we'll see if he can extend that lead, or if he can claim the series, or if StarAtt can tie things up. Let's go. As we're getting into our next game, as we're getting into game número 2. Yo, this jungle music. Every time. In the top right hand corner here, we do have the red Protoss. It is going to be StarAtt from the land of Taiwan. And in the bottom right hand corner, we have the South Korean Zerg player. It is going to be MagicTurtle. Here we go. I think Raiden can do a comeback from this, maybe. Now, you're thinking of Clem. You're thinking of the Protoss player. True, true. I wish there was a hotkey in game. Obviously, I don't wish for this to be a priority or be added to the mod in any way. It would be nice if there was a hotkey that you could press to see the song being played at the time. I would love that. Especially if we're doing stuff like this, where we're like adding a bunch of different soundtracks and adding a bunch of different music. That'd be fun. For now, we are going for the Gate Expand, standard setup here out of StarAtt. Welcome, of course, to Vermeer, a 4-player spawn map. And of course, we are checking here for spawn locations. True, I should also emphasize that if this is on the PTR, then there has been a change to 4-player spawn maps, because previously to this, you typically get pings. You get pings at 2 possible spawn locations, but now I believe there's only a 50% chance that you get pinged, depending on whether you're close or cross spawns. Like they've added like a bit of an asterisk to that. They've adjusted like those pings and the ability to be notified of where your opponent is. I believe it's, if I recall correctly, if it's close spawns instead of diagonal spawns, then there's a 50% chance that you get notified of that. And and what I should say is it eliminates the diagonal spawn as an option as a ping, from my memory. So there's been a couple of changes. Forge. Okay. Gate expand into a forge out of StarAtt. Interesting. Into a Stargate opener. Okay. So faster forge, a little bit of a later Stargate here. Once again, we're going to be opening up, or I say once again, for the first time this series, we're going to be opening up with a scout, but we're going to have the forge, I guess, for defense, for early game cannons, just in case, just to be safe and secure. Speaking of, lings are amassing. It's a lot of Zerglings. We're rushing into +1 attack. +1 attack is on the way. We do have access to cannons if need be. And lings, they should be looking to surround the initial zealot. Stargate into Robo. This is very tech heavy, actually. Okay, yeah, you have my attention. It's the StarAtt. I believe there's now a 50% chance that if your opponent's at near spawn, it will ping up both close locations. Yes, that's it. So specifically, if you're not a diagonal spawn, like there's a 50% chance it'll let you know that. You know, lings, they do move out across the map. Behind this, we're trying to set up another wall. Scout is on the way. Zelda is going to be shot down. Yeah, Zelda will fall. The cyber core is exposed. And unfortunately, StarAtt didn't see this. We're just link flooding. StarAtt, he did not confirm the link flood. He did not confirm the lack of workers. He had a zealot at the third location, seeing that there was no expansion. But this is getting out of hands. And there's no way to stop this. Unfortunately, there's just nothing here. The gateway is going to go down, so 0 production. There's no way to warp in reactively, of course. The cannon is on the way. And the wall is somewhat sturdy, but it's going to take a long time for that scout to actually kill everything. Oh boy. Oh no! Zell gets surrounded. The cannon is done. Cannon does complete. There's another cannon behind this. Cannon will eventually go down. Second cannon does finish. StarAtt, he's somewhat holding on here. He's somewhat holding. The lings, they break through the pylon. They will eventually get on top of the cannon. There's another cannon, another 2 cannons on the way. Again, thankfully StarAtt had that forge. If it wasn't for the forge, he'd be dead. Like, for sure. Like, the forge put in a lot of work. The cannons as well, but lings, they do flood in. Now they're pushing towards the main. There's still 1 cannon left, going for the cannon. Likewise, does not target down the workers, but he eventually will. Yeah. Now going for the probes. He has taken over control of the natural. Getting on top of the gateway. How many kills does that one scout have? There we go, 31. 31 kills, man. Yeah. 31 kills on the scouts. I mean, hey, it's getting up there. It's doing what it can. But the natural will fall. The natural does fall. Likewise, all these pylons are exposed. So it can just kill these pylons. And back at home, we do see MagicTurtle droning. Now he's droning up, now he's saturating, lair is on the way. Now, I will say that the drone count is still very low, so we're in a kind of a weird position here, where, on the one hand, 76 Zerglings did go down, but he does contain his opponent to 1 base, and because of the wall, he's stuck at 1 base until he breaks out himself. Is going to be contained. I believe there are 2 scouts, right? I believe there's 2 scouts. There is 1 shuttle and there's a reaver in production. Yeah, 2 scouts. So there's a way to harass, of course. Queens are getting in position, and we'll see what StarAtt can get done. We'll see if he can pull off a comeback here and do some kind of harassing damage. Ooh, meanwhile, MagicTurtle going for the 2 base Hydra. Hydra is on the way. Pylons are being shut down. Here we go. Behind this, Hydras are building up. We're stuttering in. Ooh, brutal connections. Seven drones going to be going down. 12 drones even. Okay. Let's go. StarAtt with the comeback. Oh god. Oh, as the shuttle takes a little damage. Does get away. Does put in time. Jeez, the shuttle does get very, very low though, down to 7 HP. Get out of here, Pappy. Get out of here. You're playing with fire. Oh my god. Oh, as it looks like the Reaver's gonna be abandoned. Yeah, it's gonna be abandoned. There's no saving it. Oh god. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's go. That pickup range. I think it's 1 pickup range. It does pull away. Just barely in time. And we have a game. Like, we have a game here at this point. I still give the edge to MagicTurtle at least a little bit when it comes to his bases, but remember, his story base is delayed, his droning has been delayed as well. But StarAtt, he's still in this. Oh, good. Here we go. We are setting up as one of the scouts does go down. We can see that MagicTurtle, he does run up to just under, around 2.5 base saturation. It's a decent economy. Once again, does, oh my god, takes some Reaver shots to the face. Oh, but the shuttle finally goes down. Yeah, shuttle falls, Reavers as well. StarAtt's getting a little bit too cheeky there with his micro, with his army. These are expensive losses. Bearing in mind, there's nothing else on the ground. There's no gateway units here. Like, this is the army. 2 scouts and a Reaver. Oof. Scouts are going down. And against StarAtt, he was close to stabilizing if his opponent was more passive. Reaver falls. Reaver falls. Boys are being pulled. Yeah, and this is just critical damage. This is critical damage at this point. Again, it was impressive harassment, but there was just nothing else on the ground. There was no support. At least not yet. And with that MagicTurtle collapsing in. Breaking the natural base for the second time, and this time he has enough to keep going. This time, like, he has enough to break completely, to push into the natural, and also push in towards the main. And to overwhelm. But again, shout out to StarAtt for his unit control, for his ability to actually, claw his way back into this and retake his natural, but like, still not quite enough. Not quite. We have 2 more rovers on the way, going into triple rover production. So another shot goes off. Oh my god. MagicTurtle, calm down. You got the Ursid on. What an animal. And the one thing keeping StarAtt in this is, of course, his shuttle control, which is why we're now going for a Spire. We have 9 muses on the way. That's a way to just securely shut down the shuttle and to stop the harassment. Behind this is no more scouts, no Corsairs. Nothing in the sky, not yet. And the mutas aren't coming. Go. As soon as they hit the main, and GG gets called. that's kind of what we were waiting for there, but GG gets called, and with that, Rare Breed, aka MagicTurtle, will claim the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. A much shorter series here, some really fast games is what I will say. I guess this game did last a little bit longer, but really intense and really low eco. Really low eco, a lot of aggression, a lot of hyper aggression and all-ins, both in game 1 and in game 2. And with that, we saw that Rare Breed or MagicTurtle able to take it, able to overwhelm. GG, well played. Didn't really get to see too much out of our two players here. I mean, it was still an impressive game though, what I will say. Like, I almost believe that maybe the cannons would finish up and would be able to defend the natural, but barely not able to. Not quite in the end. GG.